If you like flashlights, and you travel often, this is probably the best battery charging solution for you. The XTAR PB2S is super versatile and will likely even be the only charger most people need. With the ability to charge a range of different 18650 and 21700 cells, configurable charge speeds, and excellent power bank functionality, it combines multiple devices into a single compact package that comes in at under $30. XTAR sent me this unit to review, and unsurprisingly, I love using it, and I think it represents excellent value. This, plus a good 21700 flashlight, has pretty much become my favorite travel charging solution, and I highly recommend it to other flashlight enthusiasts. I think it's a much better option than going with a standard battery bank and charging a light with a built-in port. The palm-sized XTAR is built of sturdy plastic and features 2 charging bays under a magnetic lid. The top of the unit features a USB-C and a USB-A port, and a large LCD display that reads out the battery voltage and functions. Inside are 2 spring-loaded bays that allow multiple different cell lengths to be inserted, with support for everything from flat-top, unprotected 18650s to extra-long 21700s with charging ports. An included locking spacer allows for flat-top cells to be used, though this fills both bays so you can't mix flat and button-top cells. On the underside of the lid is a rotating plastic piece that provides extra support for slimmer 18650s and prevents cell rattle and disconnects. The charger is well built, though I do worry a bit about the magnetic lid. It's pretty strong, but there's nothing to actually lock it in. It hasn't fallen off in use for me, and I don't think it will be a problem for most people, but that is something to be aware of. If your primary use case is as a power bank, it would be a good idea to add some extra rubber bands to ensure the lid doesn't come loose. When a power source is plugged into the USB-C port, the PB2S acts as a battery charger, offering up to 2 amps per bay simultaneously with Quick Charge 3 compatibility. The large display on top indicates the total voltage of the cells and the charge current, while also displaying the total capacity as a percentage in large numbers. Both ports are able to be used as outputs simultaneously, with the C port offering power delivery up to 18 watts, which isn't anything crazy, so this isn't a great option for large, power-hungry devices. The PB2S features just a single button, which mostly just cycles the display. The device automatically enters power bank or charger mode depending on the port used. I don't like that charge levels are just automatic and not adjustable, but it works well for a super quick plug-and-play style of use. Again, great for travel in my opinion. Pressing and holding the side button will activate the slow charging mode for devices that need very light charging currents. So who is this for? And should you consider buying the PB2S? Unless you're planning on using this primarily as a battery bank, in which case it's still quite good, there are a couple important things to consider. First and foremost, this is designed for lithium-ion cells, so if you primarily want to use nickel metal hydride, then this is simply not for you. Second, while it doesn't matter for use as a charger, if you plan on using smaller 18650 cells, then the capacity for the size will be relatively poor, with a maximum of 7000 mAh in this form factor. More importantly, the device itself will consume some power while charging another, so best practice is to swap out the cells with your flashlight when it runs low, then to plug in the PB2S with those cells into charge when an outlet becomes available. This way of running is, in my opinion, much better than carrying a battery bank and charging lights using their built-in ports, as it will be more efficient and allows for rapid cell changes, while also still giving you backup battery bank abilities for another device. I really think this is at its best when loaded with 2 Samsung 50S cells and carried alongside a 21700 flashlight with the same cell. This gives the best capacity for the size, which is really helpful if you do need or want to use the battery bank features. Finally, if you really want to be able to charge nickel metal hydride batteries, you can still pair this with a super portable magnetic universal battery charger, such as this one from Olight. These two together really do cover pretty much everything you might need to charge while traveling in a super compact package. Well, it's pretty obvious, but I really like the PB2S. It's a super versatile and functional design that really does make it the ultimate travel charging solution in my opinion. It can be looked at as a portable charger for your flashlight batteries, or a solid power bank that has emergency flashlight batteries inside. Either way, the versatility is extremely valuable, and makes this super easy to recommend to anyone who likes to travel, camp, hike, or just save a lot of space. There will be a link to this in the description. The device was sent to me free of charge, which is really nice because it saves me a purchase, but this video was not otherwise paid for. These are my own honest thoughts and opinions, though I am biased because I love using XTAR chargers. For another semi-useful charger review, you can watch this video about my heavily used VC4 Plus, which I also highly recommend.